Are you an emerging business leader? How would you like a full-ride MBA scholarship? It's possible. The Ivy College of Business is offering a full scholarship for one standout student in the online MBA. This first Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship will be awarded to one qualified candidate who is ready to start classes in the fall of 2026. Apply by May 15th. The link is copied below. Reach your full potential with the Iowa State MBA.
The Business Records News Headlines podcast is brought to you by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University, where world-class faculty, staff, programs, and facilities come together to deliver business education for a rapidly changing world. At Ivy, students gain more than a degree, they gain real-world experience and the confidence to lead in any industry.
Welcome to the Business Record News Headline Podcast presented by Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University. This is your essential weekly briefing on local business news from across the state. I'm Senior Director of Events Stacey Thompson, here with my co-host, Business Record Editor Sarah Diehn. We're starting off our Business Record Roundup, reviewing the top stories reported by the Business Record newsroom that you may have missed over the last week.
Thanks, Stacey. The City of Grimes will build a new public administration building that will combine the staff who work at the current City Hall and the Grimes Community Complex. The City Council approved plans for the new building at its meeting December 16. The $8.5 million building is the next municipal building in Grimes to be revamped after improvements to its library and public safety center. The city said the current City Hall will be torn down when Highway 44 is expanded, and the community complex needs about $10 million in repairs. The city will evaluate the complex's future after construction on the new administration building is complete in 2027.
Governor Kim Reynolds is changing course on a summer food programming, saying Iowa will participate in the federal summer EBT program after receiving a waiver to add nutrition guidelines. Summer EBT provides a monthly stipend per child to help families access nutritious food over the summer. The waiver allows Iowa to align summer EBT with the state's Healthy SNAP program, which begins January 1. This will exclude the purchase of taxable foods such as candy, soda, and some prepared foods. After declining participation in summer EBT in recent years, Iowa Health and Human Services launched the Healthy Kids Iowa pilot program as an alternative. Distribution partners recently reported operational challenges in an initial evaluation of that pilot.
You can read all these stories in full and more news at businessrecord.com. Next up, we have our statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa.
The Des Moines Register reports a court has granted the state contracted operators of Honey Creek Resort a temporary injunction, reversing the state's abrupt shutdown of the hotel, cabins, golf courses, and other amenities at Lake Rathbun property late in October. In an order on December 26, a Polk County District Court Judge, Jeffrey Farrell, found that the Iowa Department of Administrative Services had acted without sufficient justification to close the resort. In his order, Farrell gave the operator, Achieva Enterprises, access to the grounds and said the resort should reopen no later than March 12th.
A new rule from the United States Postal Service that clarifies how postmarks are applied may affect how the timing of mailed charitable gifts is determined. The rule, which went into effect December 24, says postmarks may now be applied several days after mail is dropped off and no longer accurately reflect the mailing date for charitable gifts. This could affect whether certain mailed gifts qualify for a 2025 income tax deduction. To help ensure timely delivery, donors making end-of-year contributions can go to a USPS retail counter and request a postage validation imprint, a manual postmark, or services such as a certificate of mailing, registered mail, or certified mail.
The Iowa Capitol Dispatch is reporting a state court ruled the Iowa Utilities Commission will have to decide whether Summit Carbon Solutions can change the ending destination for its carbon sequestration pipeline before a case against the company's permit can proceed. The Iowa District Court for Polk County ruled in favor of Summit's motion to pause the case that landowners, counties, and the Sierra Club of Iowa chapter filed in 2024. Opponents of the proposed carbon capture pipeline sued over the commission's decision to issue a conditional permit to Summit that allowed the company to use eminent domain to build the pipeline. Landowners opposed the pipeline and asked the court Tuesday to reconsider the decision to pause the lawsuit.
The Des Moines Metropolitan Wastewater Reclamation Authority Board unanimously approved an agreement at its December 16 meeting to update the regional utilities governing document and renew its operating contract with the City of Des Moines. The revised agreement introduces broader participation mechanisms for member communities, clarifies asset and project classifications, and raises the utility's debt limit from $675 million to $975 million to fund future infrastructure needs. Earlier this year, the utility also updated its long-term facility plan, which includes over $1 billion in projects through 2045.
As a part of its 60th anniversary celebration, Blank Park Zoo is launching a statewide public art initiative and seeking 20 Iowa artists to participate. The artists will paint their designs on large-scale lion sculptures built by the zoo's maintenance team. Completed works are expected to be installed in April and displayed at locations across the state through Labor Day. The project will also coincide with the opening of a new facility expanding the zoo's lion habitat. Artist submissions are open now and on the zoo's website.
The Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University is proud to introduce the Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship, a full-ride opportunity designed to develop Iowa's next generation of business leaders. Full ride, full potential. Learn more and apply online at ivybusiness.iastate.edu or by clicking the link in our show description.
That's our show for today, but before we go, we have a few things for you to take with you through the rest of your week. It already is the last day of 2025. Be sure to join us next week at our annual Book of Lists event to kick off the new year and to get your copy of the publication that just landed on my desk fresh off the press. Here, we're at a new location at the Hilton Downtown Des Moines Hotel. Lastly, one fun thing to know, this week Iowa celebrated its 179th birthday. Iowa was admitted into the 29th state of the Union on December 28, 1846. Since then, it has grown from a population of less than 100,000 people to 3.2 million. Thanks for joining us today. Each week, you can count on us for the balanced business news you can rely on. If you've enjoyed today's show, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday.